Hello there folks, hope we're all keeping well. In this video, I'm going to escape into Fantasyland and would like you guys to do this as well in the comments, where we imagine ourselves as the Lions head coach and not only what our playing staff would be, but what our coaching staff would be. So I'm going to imagine that I am the Lions head coach. I am the master of all here with what coaching team I would pick, and I'm going to talk about why I would pick this coaching team. Now, of course, I might expect a few comments saying, oh, this is not reality, this will never happen, etc, etc, and my response to that is, of course it's not. This is just a bit of fun, just me giving my thoughts on what the best coaching team would be for a touring party, and why I think that is the case. So let's get started. As my attack coach, I have picked Scott Robertson. I would also have Scott Robertson as my main assistant coach. The job he's done with the Crusaders, leading them to 3 successive Super Rugby titles, has been absolutely fantastic. Not to mention, the style of play Crusaders play is very easy on the eyes, and I'd love to be playing that style of rugby. And also, with the sense of intelligence they play with as well, they seem to have a good balance of knowing when to go wide and when to chunk it up, and seem to read the game well, play what's in front of them, and I'd love that in my attack. So I'd have to go Scott Robinson as my attack coach and my main assistant coach. As the forwards coach, I would take Paul O'Connell, who's the current Ireland forwards coach. I think the job he's done with the Irish lineout especially has been fantastic, and he's someone that the players would definitely listen to. When he was doing punditry work for the media, he's someone I loved listening to. I always thought he gave great insight to the game, and I think he's given that insight into his coaching with Ireland so far. So yeah, I'd have him as my forwards coach. On defence, I suppose there are a few options here, and I expect this summer Warren Gatland to take Andy Farrell as a defence coach, but I have to go with Shaun Edwards. Just the work he's done with Wales over 12 years, the defensive structures he put in place there, which he's clearly putting in place with the current France team that he's the defence coach of, with his track record and how he manages to get players to listen to him, the mental toughness he has as well, and the mental toughness that he projects across to the players, that instills into them too. I think he's just someone you have to take on the coaching team. I don't think I've got to say that much more there to put a case across for him. Shaun Edwards is going as my defence coach. As Scrum coach, I have gone for a South African who's the current Scottish forwards and Scrum coach, Peter de Villiers. Peter de Villiers did an excellent job with the South African pack when he was coaching them under Heineken Meyer, and he's also done an excellent job with the Scotland Scrum. The improvements that have happened to the Scotland Scrum since he's come in as the coach has been staggering, I think. The way Xander Fagerson was mostly a very inconsistent scrummager, and Peter de Villiers has improved him a lot. Rory Sutherland's improved a lot under him as well, definitely. And just our whole pack scrummage so much better with him there. I think Peter de Villiers would be a fantastic scrum coach, and he would be on my team. As a kicking coach, I would take Mick Byrne. Mick Byrne, of course, was the All Blacks kicking coach from 2011 to 2015, around that time I think, and he got a lot of praise for how he improved the All Blacks kicking game, and he was also very good for Scotland as well, even though it was under Matt Williams he was our kicking coach, but our general kicking game at the time was quite good, especially off the tee with Chris Patterson, but we had our few moments as well where we did do well kicking out of hand, and I think a lot of that was to do with Mick Byrne's coaching. The work he did with the All Blacks side on their kicking game was fantastic, so I would have him as my kicking coach on this tour. I'd also take a technical breakdown coach to assist Paul O'Connell with the pack of forwards, and that technical breakdown coach would be Richie Gray. Richie Gray, of course, was the creator of the Collision King, and I've got a Scot in my coaching team as well. He's also worked with South Africa and with Scotland. He was hired by South Africa to be the breakdown specialist. He improved them a lot there. He definitely improved the Scottish breakdown and how we improved in our breakdown after the 2015 World Cup. And when you listen to him speak about the importance of technique, how that is the key to basically everything you do in rugby, he's got a very good rugby brain, so I would definitely take him on my touring party. I'd also have to find room for Wayne Smith to get on the coaching team somewhere. With all he's done for the game, his coaching ability, just second to none. His CV just proved that. Obviously 2 World Cups as assistants to Graham Henry and Steve Hansen. But the way everyone talks about him as a rugby coach, when you listen to him in interviews and just how he talks the game, I mean, the guy's just a rugby wizard. He would definitely be someone you'd want on your coaching team, absolutely. On the medical staff, I would have Dr. James Robson heading the medical staff. Of course, Dr. James Robson has been on 6 Lions tours already. I think with the work he does for the Scotland team and has done for many years with the medical side of things has been absolutely fantastic, and what he's done with the Lions as well. Great to listen to, knows his stuff, and absolutely I'd have to have him on my touring party. As tour manager, just hearing him during the 2009 Lions tour, the documentary Living with Pride, just with how he managed that tour so well. Gerald Davis, I'd have to take him. Of course, Gerald Davis, absolute legend of a player in his day, would manage very well and be someone the players could definitely talk to if they need it, and would manage all the work off the grass and just how the tour would flow generally. He would be my choice for tour manager. So that is my choice for my fantasy dream coaching team of a Lions tour. I would have loved to have all these coaches going on this Lions tour. Of course, that won't be happening. We'll see the team that Warren Gatland picks. I'll look forward to that and give my reaction there. Thank you very much for listening to this video, guys. Take care of yourselves, and I'll catch you later on.